Are you considering moving to Oak Brook?
You come to the right spot.
Today we're sitting here in Oak Brook Mall. We're going to tell you everything you need to know.
So if you're moving 9 days or 90 days, check out this video. We're going to show you all the benefits of living in Oak Brook, Illinois.
Stay tuned.
Let's check it out.
As always, we're very grateful that you've tuned in here to learn more this time about Oak Brook.
Yeah, so today we're going to show you a little bit about our history, the Oak Brook Mall, the forest preserve, the businesses, the real estate value, so you come to the right spot.
Maybe even some of the food.
Yeah, so hey, welcome to Move to Oak Brook, Illinois. If you could do us a favor, subscribe for future content about Chicago Northwest suburbs and moving to the suburbs here.
We'd appreciate it. Now enjoy the show.
So welcome to Oak Brook Mall, right? This is the second biggest mall in Illinois, right? I know you like to bring your kids over here, right? This is probably the biggest mall next to your house, right?
Yeah, super close, and again, it's outdoors, so love to keep them out and in motion. There's stuff here for the kids, keep them busy. There's some little green space, that's turf. They do movies in the park, all that stuff, but we're talking real estate here, right?
Yeah.
So the cool thing about what we're standing in is it's the reason while the value, the average sale price is 1.3 million. It is got a uniquely low property tax associated with it because there's a lot of revenue coming in through here. You got stuff like, you know, Apple, Peloton, Crate and Barrel. I mean, the list doesn't end, and that's a lot of where those property taxes
so you're correct. Actually, one of the things that came out in our research about Oak Brook, and for people considering Oak Brook, a lot of businesses, a lot of big corporations, Oak Brook Mall paying a lot of taxes, so your real estate taxes are going to be cheaper, and you're in DuPage County too.
That's right. A lot of benefits to having this here, whether it's to just take advantage of, you know, the movie in the park, get your back to school supplies, or otherwise, you know, do your high-end shopping. We all know you got to go into the store.
Right, but there's an amazing mall here. Look, we're here on a busy Saturday. Look how many kids and families walking around shopping. This is an outdoor mall, right? It's a little bit different than Woodfield. Sometimes in December, January might be a little bit harder to come here, right? Still a lot of cool stores. Peloton, Lucid, you know, the expensive car brand is here too. Come and check it out. Yeah,
I grew up coming here, and here we are now filming in the mall, so a pretty special place. But again, it stands the test of time, and like the city, they're constantly renewing it and making it a better place to enjoy.
Yeah, come and check out Oak Brook Mall.
Mike, we're at one of my favorite places to eat. We're at Gibson's, a classic steakhouse stuck in time, and I can smell it right now.
This place is amazing. You know, like sometimes I can get away from my kids and bring my wife for a date night. So we come here. It's a really, really good steakhouse.
Yeah, it's one of many great eateries here in Oak Brook. You will not get tired of the same places. That is not going to be a problem.
There's Fogo de Chao right over there. There's Pinstripes, a couple other steakhouses right inside of the mall. So remember, if you're moving to Oak Brook, restaurants, a big benefit of being here. You're going to always have a great place to eat.
Also, those are keeping your property taxes low. I'm just going to keep bringing that up because that's a big deal. Don't get scared away from the higher sale prices. The property taxes, which are only paid over 12 months, a lot lower than you think.
Yeah, so the steaks smell amazing. I'm getting hungry right now. So we hope to see you in Oak Brook, and let's go grab a drink at the local restaurant.
We're going to get a filet. We'll let you know how that is. I already know. It's delicious.
Hey Mike, so usually when I think about Oak Brook, I think about big corporation, big buildings, super expensive homes, and then Oak Brook Mall, but actually I discovered there's a little bit of history here, right? And a little bit of nature too. So what is this place here?
Yeah, so we're at Old Graw Mill and the path that kind of goes around it, and this is something that dates back not only to an actual working mill, but was a part of even the Underground Railroad.
Oh, cool.
And so we always like to highlight kind of how the towns are preserving the history while integrating, you know, the new things that everybody wants. And Old Graw Mill is a place where you can come here and you can fish, you can learn a little history. There's a museum on site.
Yeah, we saw kids like trying to cast their, you know, into the water and stuff. And
it's a functioning dam over there, so there's even, you know, some learning there. But this is something that people can use to exercise or to educate themselves. So it's a very cool feature of Oak Brook as well.
And you actually told me that you came here for your wedding photos. We saw some wedding couples, right? Trying to take their photos.
Come here for all types of special occasions. Actually, if we flip the camera around, there's people that are about to take some pictures.
Yeah.
So just a very cool place for people to get together and you know, preserve those special moments in their life.
So one of the things, if you're considering Oak Brook, stop by here and check it out. So what did we learn about this building?
You know, a snapshot when times were simpler times. This building is over 171 years old. Definitely preserved the history of what was, so long ago. It even lines out what the chores were, daily chores, what they did after school. Like everything had a purpose, everybody had a job, and if it didn't get done, the family didn't get something.
So we're definitely learning a little bit of a history of Oak Brook too, and I wasn't even aware of this place being here.
Yeah, I mean, but it also goes to show like where the Oak Brook got its start. Hard work, and yeah, there's a lot of high values. There's a lot of really luxurious things that come with Oak Brook and the surrounding areas. But you got to start somewhere. So it's kind of cool that Oak Brook is preserving the history of how Oak Brook became the way that it is. Right, that doesn't happen overnight, but it's a testament to the I would say the security of your investment. Heck.
Definitely invite you to check it out. Hey Mike, so we're just walking here through the streets of Oak Brook. What can you tell me a little bit about the housing or the real estate values here?
Well, very, very healthy housing environment here in Oak Brook. They had a top sale price last year of $4.8 million. The average.
Wow, that's big. That's an expensive home.
Yeah. And even the average, $1.33 million. So.
Okay. But one of the things I was actually really surprised by yesterday when I was doing research about this area, the months of inventory is about 4.3 months of houses available, right?
Wow.
So I know this is a little bit higher end, but if you're a buyer, if you're looking for a great deal, over 4 months of inventory, you might negotiate a better rate or better sale price from the seller, right? Because there's a little bit of competition on the sell side. Some other neighborhoods I've seen, it's about 1 month, 1.5 months of inventory. So we're definitely a little bit higher price and more inventory available.
Not the only one with interesting facts, Mike.
Okay.
The lowest sale price was $275 last year. So there's always going to be an opportunity out there. $275, that's
fixer upper, right?
Yeah, in most instances, that's a first-time home buyer, right?
Yeah.
But just means that there's opportunities. You just got to be looking for them, and there's there's something here in Oak Brook for everybody.
Come to Oak Brook and check it out. Hey, so right now we're by the York Woods and the highway access for Illinois Route 88.
Yep, which connects you to 294, 355, you can get to 290, Route 83. Absolutely just surrounded by access.
Yeah, so like one of the big pros of living here in Oak Brook would be accessibility. You have Route 83, you have the major highway. That's why you have those big corporate offices, right? McDonald's used to have big headquarters here.
Forever.
But there's so many big offices, big corporations, because they want accessibility to the big highway right over here.
Big theme of Oak Brook, they keep it moving, whether it's at the mall, getting in and out of the town, or at the forest preserves.
Yeah, so we hope to see you here in Oak Brook very, very soon.
Stay tuned.
Hey Mike, so what's so important about forest preserves here in Oak Brook?
Well, not only are they preserving the natural landscape and the indigenous trees, but a lot of the Park District forest preserves are also used for the Park District after school programs, summer programs. So you'll see a lot of activity here in the forest preserve, not just from people exercising, but actually, the kids learning from nature and doing something constructive with their time. So if you want to check out DuPage County Park District, anybody can access it. Might be a little bit longer drive for most, but again, Oak Brook surrounded by opportunity for access with highways, freeways, and otherwise easy ways to get to the forest preserves and enjoy those programs for you and the kids.
Hey, so we're at the Willowbrook High School right now. This is an amazing high school, and it's actually a really big campus over here.
Yeah,
right?
More resembles a college campus.
Right.
We were talking earlier that any given day you're probably going to see a bunch of golf carts roaming around because the facility is that large.
So I know you went to the competing York High School, right?
Go Dukes.
Go, home of the Dukes. This is home of the Warriors.
Yeah.
This school is rated 8 out of 10 on greatschools.org, and it's rated A, and about 63rd out of 704 high schools on niche.com. We talked a little bit about the little bit lower graduation rate is about 90%, right? So if you're gonna buy a home in this area, I would really encourage you to check the local statistics and look on the boundary maps, because there's a couple different high schools that cover this area, and we just want to make sure that you find a home in the neighborhood that with the high school that you really desire.
Yeah, and that fits the needs of your kid, whether it's sports, whether it's academics, whether it's proximity. Do they have bus service that accommodates your schedule? So just be aware of where those boundary lines are. And if you're not concerned about the public schools and you want to get into the private sector, those private schools, there's lots of options there.
Yeah, so check out this amazing campus, and we enjoyed hanging out with you today. Hey, thank you so much for joining us today about a video about moving to Oak Brook. We really appreciate your time.
Always tune in for more information about Oak Brook, but I hope you enjoyed the content.
And if you have any questions, you can always hit the link below to Zoom with, schedule a Zoom meeting with our team. We're here to help. We're going to show you all the values, all the reports, all the safety information about Oak Brook. Just remember, we're here to help with your transition.
Yeah, and you know what? Let us know if there's something you would like to see that we haven't showcased already.
Coming to town near you very soon.
To kill this hit, Dax and Dukes, the truth, gotta feel this thing.